Good morning and welcome to this week's Psalm meditation, Psalm 38. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. A few words from Psalm 38. The prescript in the title for this psalm suggests being related to a memorial offering. In the Old Testament, the grain offering included a memorial portion, which would be an offering of grain with oil and incense. A handful of that would be taken by the priest and burned in the altar. It was an aroma pleasing to the Lord. It favorably reminded God of the person making the offering, and it reminded God of God's covenant obligation. It helped the person remember God and be thankful. The rest of the grain offering, with the incense and oil, was left for the priests. So this is a psalm of David in a dire situation to bring himself before God so that A, he remembers God, B, so that God remembers him, and C, so that he remembers his sin and God remembers his sin no more. Because after all, this psalm is about David's sinfulness and needing forgiveness for that. As I thought about this psalm, I thought about the song, It's me, it's me, it's me, O Lord, standing in need of prayer. Maybe we should change the words up on that and say, it's me, it's me, it's me, O Lord, needing saving and forgiveness. Anyway, this is one of those penitential psalms showing penitence, showing remorse, describing the physical effects as well as mental and spiritual effects of sin on David. Did you know that sin can affect you mentally, physically, and spiritually? It becomes a weight and a burden. Imagine standing up and holding 2 bowling balls while you tried to live your life. That's the burden of sin and the guilt that comes with it. David is weighed down, burdened and guilty of sin, preoccupied by it, but he is remembering God and seeking God's restoration and forgiveness. This psalm is full of grief and complaint from beginning to end, but he remembers God. He remembers God and appeals to God for relief. Even if it comes with chastisement, even if it comes with correction, he wants to be rid of the burden and guilt of the sin. Despite the burden, the pain, the attacks taking place by others, he waits on the Lord with patient endurance. Something we all need in today's world in our lives. Waiting upon God with patient endurance. Waiting on the one who restores and forgives, who saves and forgets. So don't overlook your sin. Don't become hardened to it. Don't ignore its effects and consequences. But trust in God, who loves you, who will forgive you, and seek that forgiveness and restoration as David did over and over and over. Heed the troubling spirit, confess to God your iniquity, stop and turn away from wickedness, repenting of your sin, and be healed. Forsake me not, O Lord. O my God, be not far from me. Make haste to help me, Lord of my salvation. That's how David ended that psalm. Meditate upon these words. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up your countenance and give you peace. And amen.